What's going on, everyone? This is Carlo, the Solution and the Solution to Fitness, and today we're going to talk the 5 best protein powders for weight loss and building muscle in 2020. Alright guys, we're about halfway through this glorious, wonderful year of 2020. I hope you were able to pick up on the sarcasm. So I decided to make a best protein powder video a little earlier than I usually do. I usually do these top 5 of the year videos around the end of the year, you know, like around December, around there. But I decided to try to do this halfway through the year, and I'm most likely going to do another one once December rolls around. But so far I've tried some really good protein powders. These idiots are still lighting off fireworks on July 4th. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Alright, so real quick before I get into the list, I want to lay out the ground rules. It's only 2. First, I will not repeat protein powders that I mentioned on previous lists. So one year I had Gold Standard Whey as number 1. Last year I had Pure Protein as number 1, so I will not have those protein powders on this list. If I constantly repeated protein powders on each year's list, then my list would never change. So if you have a protein powder that you think is awesome and it's not on this list, then check those lists out. I may have included it on one of those. And number 2, these will not be full-on reviews. These are just the highlights on what got it on this list. If you want more in-depth reviews where I go in on products, check out my supplement review playlist. And while you're doing that, bench the subscribe button if you haven't already, squat the like button, deadlift the share button, and punch out the notification bell so you're notified of all my future uploads. I promise I will not spam your subscription feed. I only upload like once a week, if that, so you won't be hearing from me that much. Now, with all that being said, let's get right into the 5 best protein powders for weight loss, building muscle, muscle gain, whatever, here in 2020 so far. Number 5, I'm gonna give to Legion Whey Plus. Really, the only reason I'm putting this at number 5 is because it's a little too pricey. The current average price for a 1.9 pound container and a 1.9, not 2 pound, is around $36 to $40. I think that's a little bit much, a little more for the average consumer anyway. But bear in mind that this is grass-fed whey, so it may allow for a little justification. But when it comes to the nutrition facts, the product deserves to be on this list. Each scoop contains 22 grams of protein, which is a decent amount. You get only 2 to 4 grams of carbs, 0 to 2 grams of fat, and sodium is at 65 to 180 milligrams. Longtime viewers know I'm adamant on watching my sodium intake, especially as I prepare for my competitions, so if you're the same, just pick a flavor with less sodium. But overall, the facts are good. This is whey protein isolate, and it's all natural, no artificial dyes or sweeteners, no GMOs. Taste is pretty good as well, so Legion Whey Plus has earned its spot on the best of 2020 list. Number 4 is going to go to 100% whey protein matrix by Iforce Nutrition. This protein powder is actually the most recent protein that I've used on this list, and I've got some pretty good results from it. Check out these facts. In one scoop, you get 25 grams of protein, a little more than my number 5 choice, along with 6 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and only 50 milligrams of sodium. These facts are awesome. As an added bonus, you get 6.25 grams of BCAAs and only 1 gram of sugar. The price is great on supplementwarehouse.com and bestpricenutrition.com, currently sitting at $29.99 for a 2-pound container and $59.99 for a 4-pound. Honestly, I think the 2-pound one is a better deal. I have this at number 4 though, because honestly I wasn't a fan of the aftertaste, and I know many people may not agree with my take on it, but it's my list. Screw you. Throwing a big scoop of peanut butter in there just to help me with the taste, and it did help a lot. I didn't try all the flavors though, so there may be some better ones, but for now this is going to get the number 4 spot on this list. Number 3 definitely has to go to GNC Pro Performance 100% Whey. GNC has really stepped it up with their protein powders, and this one is no exception. It's actually at a pretty affordable price. It currently goes for around $24.99 for a 25 serving container, and around, I believe it was $49.99 for a 64 serving container, and that price isn't bad at all. Nutrition facts are really good as well. Each scoop is at 24 grams of protein, standard dosage there, 6 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and a mere 80 milligrams of sodium. Even though this is a GNC product, it's available at a few different locations. I'm so used to GNC exclusive products being available only at GNC, but you can also find it at Walmart, Rite Aid, and Amazon as well. Number 2, we'll go to Insane Whey by Insane Labs. I was introduced to a lot of Insane Labs product this year, and you guys need to stop sleeping on them. Till this day, the best pre-workout I've ever tried has gotta be Psychotic, and it comes from Insane Labs, so definitely try that out. I did a video on that if you guys want to check that one out. I promise you, I am not a rep for them, but their protein powder is also something you need to get on. In one scoop, you get 25 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and only 52 to 54 milligrams of sodium. Great nutrition facts. This protein powder contains both whey concentrate and whey isolate, and it comes in a 2.4 pound container, which is a little more than the average size for 30 bucks. And a 4.6 pound container for around $45, which I think is a phenomenal price. So yeah, Insane Labs does it again with another supplement you guys need to get on. You can actually find a great sale on this product through a1supplements.com. But one other protein powder that I believe is a cut above the rest. My number one choice by far has to be Isolated 100% Whey Protein Isolate by Juggernaut Nutrition. This is my number one choice of the year by a mile, by 10 miles. Great nutrition facts, great taste, great price. This is definitely a 5 out of 5 product for me. So let's quickly get into those nutrition facts. In each scoop, you get 25 grams of protein, less than 2 grams of carbs, no fat, really low cholesterol, 100 milligrams of sodium, 262 milligrams of potassium. Not only that, you get 5.5 grams of BCAAs. It does not contain any GMOs, artificial fillings, and it's lactose and soy free. Huge plus there. I was pleasantly surprised at how good it tasted, and the average price is around $34.99 for a 2 pound 30 serving container. I think $35 is right around the acceptable limit of a 2 pound protein powder. There's a lot of flavors to choose from. I'd say the only 2 minor gripes, and they are teeny tiny downfalls, is that 1, it's available on a select few websites, and 2, it does foam up a lot if it sits too long. But I still would put Juggernaut Nutrition's Whey Protein Isolate as the number 1 protein powder of 2020. So guys, that was my 5 best protein powders of 2020 for building muscle, for weight loss, muscle gain. What other things do protein powders do nowadays? And if you did, like I said in the beginning, bench the subscribe button, guys. Help me out. Hit that like button. Definitely punch the notification bell. Hit it. Kick it. Headbutt it. Whatever. I do have my eye on a few other protein powders that I want to try that I've heard very good things from. So definitely subscribe if you want to get more protein powder options once December rolls around. Maybe November. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it even sooner this year. But I'm going to do that. Pre-workouts. The whole shebang. But once again, this is Carlo saying if you got a problem, I'll help you solve it. Your wishes are done, your best is yet to come.